Hi, my name is Jing, and I am a severe traumatic brain injury survivor doing my 90-day challenge on reflecting on my life. Today is technically supposed to be day 14. Yesterday, I missed day 13, so I recorded that, and now I'm just catching up with day 14 and finally getting back on the schedule I wanted to, which is reflecting year by year and every quarter, the best and the worst, or rather, what I'm learning. So now to be caught up, I'm technically in the second quarter of my second year, and this is the one where I reflect on the best thing that happened during this time. So it's in the second quarter that I think, let me think, July, August, September, October. Yeah, it's my birthday, like my body birthday, during the second quarter. And I do believe around this time, actually, um, this is actually kind of wild, but I forgot that one of the hardest things that happened in year one is that I actually broke up with my partner at the time. Like when I woke up, there was someone pre-built who already loved and cared for me, but he was also going to dental school in a city that was not terribly far away, but like a 2-hour drive, and we're both in graduate school, and I'm literally managing a super complex condition that is, I think, hard for anybody to wrap their head around. It's hard for me to wrap my head around it because I don't know myself, and then trying to have other people understand me too. I mean, that adds a whole other layer of complexity. So basically, around this time, my best friend at the time felt like maybe like a hookup could be something that would be beneficial for me. And then what ends up happening is I meet like her boyfriend at the time's one of his best friends. We start dating this semester. And I mean, I think that's that can be an amazing situation, and I don't want to fast forward to what actually ends up happening. But during this time, I guess that was like a really great thing for me to have someone like that in my life. I guess technically this would be my first person that I developed feelings for, because the person that I was with before, it's like they already came, and then I just there's so many things going on dynamically that I guess I didn't actually know how to develop new feelings for somebody else. And so I think that was the most exciting thing for me, was to actually have, I guess, technically my first boyfriend that I developed as someone with brain injury. And keep in mind, I'm only a year out at this time. So this is pretty, my life is moving at a insanely rapid rate. But I feel like one of my favorite memories about being with this person, and this is definitely during this time, is learning what love is, basically. And what I mean by that, and patience. I know it's possible for people to have incredible love and patience, because he was the kind of person who would go to the library with me and then study with me, even though he didn't really have anything to do. Like he would literally come to the library and sit on his phone and watch like football, or like watch sports, or like just do whatever he wanted to do. But he like, you know, spent time with me, and he dedicated his time to me, and he really cared about me and wanted to make sure that I was happy, and just like everything that I was going through, he really, really cared for me. So I don't know. It's not like I have romantic feelings for this person. I think I just have a lot of gratitude for sharing that experience with me. So now, as I'm older and I'm seeing how the landscape of relationships is vastly different, um, because I was treated so well in the beginning by my partners, relatively, I won't settle for anything less. And because I know it's possible. And that's something I'm so grateful for. I can imagine if I was in an abusive or manipulative or harmful relationship in the beginning, then I don't know if I would even be where I am today. And so for that, I mean, this person I actually don't talk to anymore. And the primary reason is that he moved further away, and well, I believe now wife, I don't even know, because we don't talk. She was really mean to me, and it taught me a lot of different lessons about how women can relate with each other. Actually, wait a second. I technically learned that my first year, because the guy I'll call like B1, and then this would be B2, boyfriend one, boyfriend two. Boyfriend one, there's this girl in pharmacy school who super hated me, and I didn't understand. I was like, I don't get it. Why is she so mean? I didn't understand like exclusion at that time. I didn't understand like how to hurt people because that actually is a learned skill. And yeah. And then I later discovered from B1 that he almost dated this girl. So she knew about me, but I didn't know the history. And so I was kind of mad at him. I was like, you should have told me so I could have prepared myself. Like, you just told me this person was your friend. But then when I told you that she was being mean to me, you didn't help me realize that the reason that she was being mean to me was because she liked you. And even though she was the one at the time who said she didn't want to be with you, um, you were quickly able to get over her because you found me at the time. At the time when we started dating, which was before my brain injury. So it's just like an interesting situation where from a social behavioral standpoint, I actually don't know how to be mean yet. Now I feel like even to this day, I don't intentionally try to be mean, but I realize like sometimes you can hurt other people's feelings just by not being fully aware or um being thoughtful of other people's feelings too. And I think that's the biggest trap that I fall into is that sometimes I'm not emotional enough, which now, historically, I'm developing my emotions. Like that part of my brain is damaged, which makes me very similar to people with autism or I mean, I'm a brain injury person. I basically have some would call it like disabilities, but like now I appreciate that there's terminologies like neurodiversity. It's just different. I just experience the world and see the world a little bit differently because my brain works differently. And so, wow, that was like such a side tangent, but it's kind of related. And at the end of the day, like I said, the biggest parts for me is I understand that I get to choose the memories or the experiences that stick with me. And so I'm taking away from that relationship that, I have patience and just like love. And I think I wasn't fair sometimes because I just didn't understand. I don't know. I just like I talk about I don't know how to seem sounds to other people. The point is it played out the way that it was supposed to at the time. And at this time, it's great. Like I'm so happy. So yeah, that's probably the best thing about Q2 of my second year of life. And I guess if there's something that's encouraging, um, I want people to know that that love does exist, like that type of romantic love. It's not until the future that I understand that there's different versions of love, but hopefully that's something that you can ponder on as someone with brain injury is there are different kinds of love and everyone wants to have maybe like that romantic or deep love, but sometimes it just takes time, and particularly as we age, everyone is coming with their own baggage and their traumas. But if there's one thing you can do for yourself, it's like, learn how to make things work up here and for yourself, and you'll just be able to navigate a lot of challenges a lot easier. So, all right. Talk to you next time.